Welcome to a Wayne County Bicentennial Minute in celebration of Wayne County, New York's unique history, which spans 200 years and is historic to the core. In the early 1800s, worshipers in the hamlet of Pultneyville in the town of Williamson faced a problem. Busy with clearing land, planting crops, and other activities of daily living, these few hundred settlers first met in private homes to worship. A Methodist circuit rider held church in the home of Thomas Cooper beginning in 1811, about a year after an Episcopal priest had begun holding services in Samuel Ledyard's house. Concern for the circuit rider in bad weather and the task of turning their private homes into sanctuaries resulted in 1825 of construction efforts beginning to build a place of worship for all. The result was Union Church, which was a two-story federal-style building with the structure first being used in 1826. The members of this non-denominational church referred to themselves as the United Society. The community utilized the building for religious, political, and social events, as long as they were of a moral nature. As there was no stage at this time, boards were laid across the tops of the pews to create a platform for plays and presentations, with lanterns set up for lighting. Among the speakers and preachers was Samuel Cuyler, as spiritualism was gaining in popularity. Frederick Douglass spoke at the Union Church in 1849, 1853, and 1861. The growing temperance movement also met at the church. Friction between the congregations boiled over in 1859, and the last regular church service was held in 1875. With the church groups gone, the building began to decline and deteriorate. In 1867, dramatics, in the form of adult theater groups, began in earnest and continues to this day. In 1894, the former Union Church was renamed Gates Hall in honor of Mary Gates, who donated $1,000 to add a basement under the existing structure. Gates Hall trustees took over running the building, with dramatic presentations the most dominant. Many improvements followed. The Pultneyville Players came into being in 1947, presenting their first play, One Mad Night, in 1948. Financial and personal issues for this group over the ensuing years saw the formation of the Pultneyville Civic Light Opera Company in 1961, with the goal of presenting Gilbert and Sullivan operettas. These Gilbert and Sullivan productions, in modern dress, continue to grace the hall every July to this day and are a local favorite. Care of this grand old dame was passed to the now Williamson Pultneyville Historical Society in 1999, and she is still faithfully serving us to this day. In 2000, Gates Hall was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Today, Gates Hall has the distinction of being one of the oldest continuous community theater venues in America.
For he himself has said it, and it's greatly